Greetings Gothlings, welcome to Goth Girl Journals. I'm Mina and I'm so excited that you could join me. Today I'm continuing finally with Creep on June. I was away on a little holiday. If you're interested you can check that video out. But otherwise I'm very excited to be back and continuing with Day 12. I realize it's July now, but I'm going to finish this thing. So again, hosted by the lovely Tracy Fox. If you want to check out the hashtag CreepOnJune2025, you can see everybody else's makes. They're really, really cool. All right, for Day 12, we were given an envelope. I've altered mine quite a bit already. Today's prompt is, swift and keen they came unto me, bitter memories of the past on me, like the rain in autumn on the dead leaves, cold and fast. This is from the Village Street poem, and this is the second one with the Village Street poem. I'm going to go over some of the ephemera that I'm going to be using and then explain my thinking behind it. So it talks about dead leaves. I've cut out and inked up some leaves. These were die cuts. So the Village Street's quite a long poem. So I printed it out on my tiny baby printer. It's like one of those heat, no ink printers. I can show you at some point. The thing is, it works with my phone, and my phone is recording right now, so I can't actually show you how it functions. But anyways, it's printed it out. You'll see it's quite... sorry, trying to get it to focus. You can see it's quite like, it's almost like stippling. Then this image from the kit, moon, poem title, a gothic door. It could be Lenore or Virginia. This image from the kit of a bride, Village Street, a heart, a raven. This is also the village but with the running river. So a lot of this imagery is described in the very long poem. Walk at night, evanescent, which means soon passing out of sight, memory, or existence. So Dodd, a nostalgic longing to be near again to something or someone that is distant or that has been loved and then lost. The love that remains. Okay, these are from Release the Crafton. I have a few other ones in my little bowl. I've got melancholy. This word makes me laugh every time because I think of that cartoon Megamind, because he used to say melancholy, so that's how I say melancholy now, and people think I don't know how to say it, but it's just funny. Gone. I've got another Release the Crafton one here. Syophilia, a love for shadows. And then I've got a few other words like quietus, alone, twilight, shadow, and little bits and bobs. The story here is Poe had this love and this love is now lost. So I took the envelope using a die. I cut out a rectangle, and then I had this picture from the kit printed onto overhead projector paper or acetate, and I put it in here. The envelope inside is covered with more Dracula book pages, and then you'll see these two stickers here. So what that is, and I'll show you a bit better if I back it with white. I don't know how it's coming out on camera, but there's Lenore / Virginia here, and there's Poe standing here. So they're kind of far away from one another, and I just wanted them to just show a little bit through the acetate. That's what I've done. I'm sure you're wondering what in the hail is this up here. Okay, so I have this is the closest die I had to roof tiles. So this is a roof. Now, how is that a roof? So when you fold the envelope, it goes there, it goes there, it goes there, and it folds like this. So now this, the name of the poem being The Village Street, is going to get a little door here, and this is one of the little houses in the village. I thought it was adorbs. I've seen similar houses made out of envelopes, but mine doesn't function completely properly. just because of the way I did it and the fact that I have acetate in that, normally this is supposed to, you know, kind of flap like a roof. Mine doesn't because it's folded, and I'll show you why. That's the basic concept. So now what I'm going to do is, this is not the most attractive looking thing inside. So I'm going to glue this down over here, which has two benefits, because when this is backed with white, I realize it's not see-through, but when it's backed with white, you can see the picture better. And the point I was trying to get across is the two people, you know, standing sort of half hidden, not really the see-throughness of it. So as you can see, I overestimated how much of the glue was actually going to reach the picture. And now I'm a bit worried about the bending. I have to let this dry. I did wipe it, but it's still very sticky. Just want to make sure there's no like pulling away, you see, like that type of thing, or anything weird when I fold it. I'm going to let this dry, the glue around, as well as let this stick down nicely, so we'll move on to something else. This part is actually part of the closure, and you will see how that works. I would just like to decorate it. I think this lover's picture would go nicely here, and then on the back here, the actual village picture, which is like our main little picture. So let's stick those down. I will show you where this goes. I just can't right now because the envelope's still drying. I might add some wording to this. I'm just thinking if I should, on the back of this, maybe put Lenore, or maybe some dark flowers. This is a bit small, it will get lost on there. No, the poem's already in there. So I think let's do Lenore. This lady was just kind of, you know, like she ran out on the wedding. I'm wondering if she was mentioned in the poem. Oh gosh, this glue. I'm trying to actually remember. This is the first time that this glue eraser has worked for me, so clearly it must go on wet glue. Been letting it dry and trying to erase it. I'm professional like that. Oh, there's too much glue on here now. Public announcement that everyone else knew. This eraser erases glue while it's wet. It actually does a damn good job. Okay. Yeah, so this was kind of just like a small journaling card that you can journal on the back. Let's see if this is dry. More or less. Yeah, it's the front. Oh gosh, it's a good thing I got it the right way around. Okay, now I'd like to put some stuff in here just for decoration. Got a little piece tearing here. I need to reinforce these corners, and I'm not quite sure what to use. Maybe this washi. How does that look? It kind of blends in a little bit. It's not too bad. Okay, now decorating the inside of this thing, I didn't have a lot of like set rules. I did want the moon somewhere at the top. Thought thought that would look nice. And then maybe a word. Let's get these words out, otherwise I'm going to forget to use them. Please. Please. I'm asking nicely. There we go. I think the word twilight. No, that doesn't. Is the moon out at twilight? Probably not. Walk at night seems quite long. I don't know. Maybe. I wanted to put stuff on here too, but I can't go too crazy. It has to be kind of flat-ish because it's the closure. Maybe one of the more lovey-dovey ones that covers up a bit too much. There we go. I like it. Now the dry autumn leaves are part of the story. Okay, so let me just quickly show you how the closure is going to work. So we've got, hold on, no, these two, that, and then a fold. Now, because I'm folding acetate, obviously this is not gonna stay closed. Okay, acetate is quite strong. So I was like, how can I close this? And I don't like that you can see some of that there, and just everything about it was bugging me. This, you can choose this side or this side. I'm going to do this side. I like the black contrast. Oh, this is fighting me today. This is going to go in here like this. It's going to tuck into the pockets. Now I've made this a bit too thick and too solid. I was like worried. I was like, it's not going to keep it closed. Sorry. So I went over the top a little bit. So I actually just didn't need to make it this thick. Sorry, I know I'm off camera. Here we go. That keeps it closed when it's like this. So now while it's closed, let's do the door. So now hopefully it looks like a house. I am going to be adding something else. Let's decorate the inside. There we go. Do we want to... I was thinking of putting the word alone over here. This is a bit too white for there, and I don't have my lighter colors, so I'm gonna have to go with just this walnut stain, whatever's left over on the dauber. Does that look a bit better? A lot better. Okay, so I'm going to put alone there, because this poor man has been through a lot and now he's alone. I'm going to do walk at night here, and I think I'll put those inside. Twilight, a love of shadows. What if I put shadow over here? Oh, as if there's something ominous in there watching her. I like that. Shadow. Could even put like little eyes. This is like a highlighter, white highlighter pen. I like that. Creepy! I don't know if you can even see that, it's so tiny, but there's the eyes. I'm going to put this here, but this I really need to darken a little bit. It's way too white. Okay. Okay, let's go back inside. What I did with this, I actually took it apart and I took out a middle cardboard layer that I had in there because it was just way too thick. So now it feels a lot better. It moves a little bit. These are going inside here like that. So those are the two things that live in there. Then when we close, and close, and close, and close, they're inside, and when we bend they fit in this middle section. And then let's put this in, let's slide it in the way I actually envisioned, not the way I've been putting it in. Okay, come on, there we are. So that's that side. And then this side bends so much easier, so you can actually slide the corners in. It's much better. Yeah, like that. So now the last thing I would like to do is, maybe second last, because I'm not sure what to do with this guy unless I just tuck him in here. I actually like that. I will still have to back him. Okay, here we're going to do a little like hangy roof tile thingy so that it looks pretty. So I'm going to get my fabric glue. Let's have a look at what we have made. So the envelope, the front is one of the little houses in the village. And then we flip it over and we've got our prompt and then our closure, which comes out, oh, much easier. It's our closure. And then we open to see the lovers on either side of kind of the shore. They're separated. We turn it over to open the envelope, which try and give you like a full tour here. I hope that was everything. Then we have our actual poem, the whole village street poem, which goes in here. And then we have the bride walking at night with the two little eyes looming out of the shadows. And then this side we have the two lovers with the dry leaves, dead leaves. So yeah, that is basically my day 12. If you enjoyed watching, please consider leaving a thumbs up, but please do leave a comment. I love reading and replying to your comments. It's really lots of fun just to interact with other crafters. I really love it. And then I shall see you guys for day 13. Alrighty, farewell.